Okay, here we go. We're going to pre-order the Apple Vision Pro. We're not going to pre-order it. I live in the UK. I can't go pick this up. We're going to pretend to order the Apple Vision Pro. This went live earlier. What I'm really curious to find out is 6 hours into the order window. I think it went live around lunchtime in the UK. So I think it's about 6 or 7 hours. But anyway, what's the delivery times like? So let's just move this over here. Let's get started. And grab our phones and you can point this at let's do this, see if I can record the screen. So we are going to see if we can get that going. Apple Vision Pro Fit, open, and that opens up an app. It's loading up, here we go. Very good. This is quite seamless, so that you can see the screen on the phone and the screen and the laptop are all synced up. So get started. So put our face here, position your face in the frame. There we go. Move your head. And this is the same as Face ID. Good. So that's the first scan. Position your head within the frame. Then if it wants a closer shot, the face is too close. Oh, I think it wants a further back one. Oh, okay. So two kind of different distances. That's good. Scanning your face. So it did it at two different distances, one here and one there. That might give it a better sort of 3D perspective rather than just the one sort of angle. They can combine those two to get a better picture. Anyway, it looks good according to this. Hit done. We can go back to the computer. They've got my fit, hit continue, and that is pretty seamless. Like that is some pretty well orchestrated setup there. Now, let's see. Let's get a sense of your vision to see whether or not you need optical inserts. So these are the costs. I don't need optical inserts. So I think it will just ask me, hey, do I wear glasses? No. Do I wear contacts? No. Have you had surgery that resulted in monovision? No. You're all set. Nice, easy. But I'm assuming if you have glasses, you'll need to go and choose some items. I like that it gives you product images in context so you can see what it looks like, but man, these are really high res images of it. I feel like we're getting to see more about it now that it's actually going out on order. So here we have the sizes: 256, 512, and 1 TB. These feel like laptop sizes. I personally would not order a 256 laptop. And as with all Apple devices, if you get the baseline one, it's always going to punish you. So personally, I mean, I wouldn't order anything less than 512. The other thing is that the way Apple are positioning the Vision Pro, they seem to suggest it's a computer. So they seem to suggest you can do things like have files and documents on it. So 256, I don't know how much of that is taken up by the operating system. It's really not clear. And we can have a look here and see what it says. So there is a little bit of a guide. How much storage you need depends on how you use the Apple Vision Pro. More room means you can store more documents, spatial photos, spatial videos. Yeah, spatial videos are quite large files, so 256 probably only store like a handful. Over time, you may add more content to Apple Vision Pro, so you'll want to think about it. Yeah, definitely have to think about it. So I personally would go for 512 or 1 TB. Like 1 TB, Apple's storage prices, they're not too bad here. They're worse on the laptop side. So to go from 3499 to 3899, it's about a $400 difference. I don't know what that is in pounds. That's what matters to me. But hey, then AppleCare, I know finance. Sorry, you can buy it outright. That's probably what I would do. Some people might use finance. To be honest, at this kind of budget and size, that's not a bad idea. If you've got good credit, why not use it? So AppleCare here is $499. Jesus. That is basically a storage upgrade from 256 to 1 TB. So do you get, just because I'm me and if I got something as new as this from Apple, I'd probably hate it if I did something to it and I couldn't get it fixed, and the repair prices are probably not going to work that nicely. It's complimentary to support. Yeah, and you do have the option now as well of just having a $24.99 per month fee, and then it goes on forever. Now if you think about that, is like a Netflix subscription, and bearing in mind you can't even watch Netflix on this, that is crazy just to protect the device. So I think that's quite steep for insurance, if I'm honest. These cost less to insure than that, like by a factor of probably, let's say, 6 or 7. And that's the same range. You can get laptop insurance slightly cheaper than that as well. So yeah, I think that's quite expensive for AppleCare. But anyway, I'll choose no AppleCare. Let's go down, and there's our price. I can add it to my bag. 6 to 7 weeks. So it's interesting that the prices on these haven't, the dates on this haven't slipped that bad. When I looked on this earlier, about 2 o'clock, it was 5 weeks. So it's only slipped back a few weeks since. If you get the delivery dates, obviously you have to go to America, right? And so you can then go via options. But yeah, it's not too bad. So if anyone's going to America from the UK, let me know, because I could do with a favor if someone pick up my Vision Pro if I was to order one. So if you add it to the bag, let's see what the additional accessories are like. Oh, here we go. Apple Vision Pro travel case, $200. Jeez. How does it not come with that? That's just diabolical. How does it not come with the carry case? For something so expensive like this, I mean, come on, man, just bundle it in. And it delivers on the 2nd of Feb. Keyboard, Magic Trackpad, interesting they have those there. That's what they're suggesting. A Belkin battery holder for Apple Vision Pro. Okay, $50. MagSafe Pro 2nd Gen. Yeah, so only like 6 accessories here. Pretty good. I would add the case just because, of course, I'm going to travel with it. And of course, I'm going to get a few other things with it. You can... $200 for the battery. Are you kidding me? Like $16 a month for 12 months. How does a battery have a subscription price? Jeez. The high performance Apple Vision battery pack is made out of smooth machined aluminum. Connects to your Apple Vision Pro. I hope there's some aftermarket batteries that just work the same way. That is so expensive, man. The thing about this is, though, the best experience will be the battery experience. So if you're going to want to use it for a long time, you're going to want to be able to hot swap. So you take one, charge it while you're using the other one. And in the time it's taken to charge, you've hopefully got enough to be switching between the two. Man, that's expensive. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go to our bag. So 1 TB Apple Vision Pro, $389. The case, that, and it comes to a grand total of $429. Whoa, that's expensive. Let's have a look and see. I can't use currency conversion there. Let me do this like this. 1 second. Okay, so I've got the currency converter up. So if I was to go and say US dollars, and I was just going to go and type in here 4,200, and that is roughly £3,383. There you go. That's the conversion right there. The thing is, let's say you order this to, I don't know, the closest airport in America, and then you went to the nearest Apple store possible by journey time. That's probably if you get really good rates, that's probably like a £700 return. If you get like the worst seat on the most inconvenient plane, last minute. So £4,000 is what it would cost you to go and get this that way. If that's all you did, you flew there and flew back, and you didn't even stay in a hotel, you just slept at the airport. The funny thing is, I think when this comes out in the UK, I think this will just have a pound sign. Honestly, that's what Apple do. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it. It's been pretty fun. I really wanted one of these, but I just can't justify that price, especially having to go to America to get it. That's just way out of reach for most people, to be brutally honest. I'm an early adopter. This is right down my street. In a funny way, I might buy a Meta Quest 3 because it would be interesting to compare that experience to this experience when I eventually get it. And that is way more attainable today than this. But yeah, that's just crazy. Absolutely crazy.